let me join my guests on the show at this hour, Ashok Malhotra and Naresh Mansukhani. Ashok, two contrasting innings there. South Africans began in a rickety manner, but then they had a big 204-run fourth wicket partnership. India, on the other hand, began at an express pace. Shikhar Dhawan looked set for, another big score. He didn't go on to make 100. But, after Virat Kohli went, India had a slide. Would you say that the wicket did not allow India to bat the way South Africans batted in the beginning?
See, there's nothing wrong with the wicket, Rika. Wicket was good for batting. When Shikhar and Virat were batting, there's nothing wrong with the wicket. But I would say it was a tale of two sides. One is South Africa united and other is India divided. That is the fact. And then middle order always caves in. If the top three does not score, then the middle order caves in. Be it number 4, 5, 6, they never chip in. So Rishabh has yet to score runs in one-day cricket, yet to win a game in one-day cricket. And I'm still surprised why Surya Kumar Yadav was not picked. Why Venkatesh Iyer ahead of Surya Kumar Yadav when Venkatesh Iyer is not going to bowl a ball. So there was, I think game plan was different. I think it was they did not play the people who were in form. They played people who on promise, and that has been the undoing. And then Virat Kohli, he scored a 50. Only Virat can score those runs. He can score these runs in his sleep. But the fact is, his heart is not there. He did not look that aggressive, that positive. Virat, we all know what he does. He runs quickly between wickets. He turns ones into twos into threes. I didn't see the body language is totally different. He was doing his job, and that is what it is. And then unluckily, once again, he got out after scoring a 50. 100 is still far away from him.
Naresh, you agree with that? South Africa united, India divided?
Yeah, till an extent, Rika, but it's a transition the entire team, including Virat himself, is going through. We have seen Virat not playing, not leading when he's not playing, but it was after a very long time we see him on the field but not leading. So it's a transition for everybody, and that's going to take a little while. But yes, when Virat got out, it's 62 for 6. That's an opportunity missed by the likes of Pant and both the IYERs who were given the chance. So that's something which India needs to look at, how that approach would be in a 50-over game. They have proved themselves in the 20-over format playing that kind of an approach. But in a 50-over, how to build the inning when you lose two batters who have scored 50+.
Ashok, you see major changes happening ahead of the next ODI, which is just 2 days away?
See, I would like to see Surya Kumar Yadav in the side. He's the one who wins you matches. He's the one who can carry the burden. He's the one who can bat late if somebody has to bat at number 6. Otherwise, there won't be much of a change. Because still our bowling is a bit suspect. Bhuvneshwar is a shadow of himself. Whatever we might say, he's lost his pace, he's lost his movement. So I won't mind somebody like Deepak Chahar who can swing the ball both ways. It might be a good idea. But the fact is, Rishabh, Shreyas Iyer will have to come to the party. And Surya Kumar Yadav. Because you can't depend on top three to deliver every time. Because somewhere along the line, the top three, when they falter, then the middle order just caves in. The bottom falls off. So that is exactly what happened. We were cruising when Shikhar and Virat were batting. We were thinking we'll win in 45th over or 46th over. But the moment those two got out, the bottom just fell off.
The 92-run stand between the two of them, between Shikhar Dhawan and Virat Kohli. Both of them scored half-centuries. Another half-century came for India in this loss, which was scored by Shardul Thakur. He remained unbeaten on 50 runs. But all of that did not add up to India's win. Naresh, coming to you, also the difference between the two sides, the way they use their spinners today?
Absolutely. Again, KL Rahul missing the trick of not bowling Venkatesh Iyer at all. Especially when the partnership was there. BAVUMA and Van der Dussen was, in the partnership. There was nothing different, right? Yes, Ashwin did well to get Quinton de Kock early, but then Chahal was not into the wickets. So there was nothing different happening. That is where we lacked. And what happened bad was Shardul Thakur bowling the last over, the 50th over, which was the most expensive, 17 runs.
True.
And that's what KL Rahul said in the end. Those 20 runs probably made a difference. But yeah, that is something which we need to learn. And South Africa did very well. All are going to be day games. We should expect that's what's going to happen. They use the spinners very well. Markram bowled 5 overs at a trot.
Right.
When Shikhar Dhawan was around as a left-hander. So some points for KL Rahul to pick up from there, that how he would use the spinners at the right time.
Also, Ashok, South Africa's strategy of using a spinner from one end for about 30 overs, what would you say about that?
Rika, they have a game plan. They come with an idea. We don't have a game plan. That is what we're lacking. Be it batting, be it bowling, and DUSSEN's catch proved to be very, very vital in this game. Catches win matches, we all know that. But that catch proved to be very, very vital. That catch would have probably turned the game in India's favor. But the fact is, Yajuvendra Chahal was a bit rusty. Ashwin was trying to save his place, probably trying to impress the management. So, and probably, when 3 wickets were down, that is when you could have brought in your best bowlers to pick up 1 more wicket. That didn't happen. So somewhere along the line, KL Rahul is learning the tricks of the trade, but very, very slowly. I don't think he'll be very pleased with the 2 losses in his first 2 matches, which is captain the Indian side. So somewhere along the line, and his after-match press conference was something like which he gives the speeches after he loses, when a Kings 11 loses. So the body language of KL was not very impressive, and told we are rebuilding. I don't know how long we're going to rebuild, because we Indians are very impatient, because we are used to winning. This team has made this a habit for us to believe in them. Right. And if they start losing, then somewhere along the line, the criticism will come. The honeymoon period of Rahul Dravid might get over very, very soon.
Also, we have to remember that. Also, we have to remember that next year there is an ODI World Cup. So everything adds to the preparation of the ODI World Cup. But just this start, Naresh, would you say, the team looked rusty today? That's also primarily because of the fact that most of the top stars in this India side have not played an ODI since March last year, because we did tour to Sri Lanka in July. That was a second string side.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is what was refreshing to see how Shikhar Dhawan approached his game. He's out there to prove himself. As you said, 2023 World Cup, he wants to be around and not be completely ruled out. But yeah, compared to the others, they're playing after a long time. KL Rahul, he knows he's a stand-in captain, and these are the few things which would be running in their mind, on how to get the games going and whatever things are happening out of the ground. So, but yeah, we need to show that spirit. It's a very good white ball side. They all have come up proving themselves. It's just that they need to apply and get the plan in place to execute. Yeah.
And I guess for KL Rahul, it is very, very important. Yes, Ashok.
One more thing, Rika, the bench is getting overcrowded. And the top order, even if they are failing, they are not being removed. So it is becoming very, very chaotic. I don't know how these Rahuls are going to handle this chaos, because somebody like Ruturaj Gaikwad, somebody like Surya Kumar Yadav, somebody like Ishan Kishan, they're sitting out, waiting for their chances, but they're not getting a look in. And the top order, the game after game, they keep failing, but they still keep getting in. So somewhere along the line, there is a lot of heartburn. And as I said, the team spirit is lacking. The soul is missing from this team, especially after Virat has gone as a captain.
Right, and as things stand, India has lost the first ODI against South Africa by 31 runs. South Africa are 1-0 ahead in the series. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast this evening.